Tigers, and welcome back to the world's greatest elementary school. There's a lot going on at Shadow Lake this week, so we have a ton to cover on Tiger TV. To start, today is the last day of September, which means it is time to honor our September Students of the Month who went above and beyond in showing the trait of being conscientious workers. Nice job, Tigers. These are students who get right to work, put in their full effort to complete their work. In the next few days, staff members will be awarding our September Students of the Month their certificates, and on Thursday morning we will call all of our Students of the Month to come down to the courtyard with their certificates so we can take their pictures. We will show these pictures on next week's Tiger TV. Tomorrow starts the month of October, and our trait we'll be focusing on this next month is being a community contributor. These are students who show they care about our community, like picking up random trash they see around campus. We are looking forward to seeing all of our Tigers working hard on this trait all month long.
Just like you heard Mrs. Christensen say, tomorrow starts the month of October. As many of you know, October is National Bully Prevention Month. All this month we're going to be learning more about recognizing, refusing, and reporting bullying, and more about what it means not to be a bystander, but to be an upstander. To help us learn about this, we are excited to welcome Taproot Theater's traveling performers this Friday for some special assemblies. We will have 2 performances this Friday morning. Kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, you'll come to the Commons from 8:50 to 9:40, and 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, your performance will be from 9:50 to 10:45. I know you all are going to do your best to show the Tiger way as we welcome the Taproot actors and actresses, and we know you're going to enjoy their show.
All right, Tigers, tomorrow is the official start of our PTA Pause Reading program. Pause Reading is a program that rewards you for reading at home. Here is how it works. For every minute you read outside of school, or that a caregiver or a sibling or a babysitter or you read to your dog, you track it. Pause Reading logs were sent home. You can also do them electronically from the PTA website, or you can track your reading on any calendar or log of your own. But the important part is track the reading for the whole month, and then you'll turn in the log at the beginning of next month. Our PTA gives out really cool prizes, and we also recognize the class that gets the most reading minutes in outside of school. We would love to see every one of our Tigers participate in this awesome program.
All right, and speaking of our amazing PTA, we are continuing our PTA sign-up challenge. We've had such an amazing PTA at Shadow Lake, and we encourage all of our teachers and families to join the PTA this year. Remember, Mrs. Christensen and myself have that little challenge for you. If we get 100 families and teachers to join the PTA, Mrs. Christensen is going to get pied in the face. And if we get 200 families and teachers, both of us will get pied in the face. So please, talk to your families and encourage them to be part of the Shadow Lake PTA. This challenge is going to run all through the end, till the end of October. So get your families and let's get some pies in the face.
Yeah, getting your family signed up for PTA is one way we can support our PTA for all of the amazing things they do for Shadow Lake. Another way you can support our PTA is by helping them raise money to support Shadow Lake. For the month of October, the PTA is doing our calendar fundraiser. Each of our Tigers are going to be given a calendar for the month of October. What you're going to do, with the help of an adult, is to talk to family and friends about sponsoring you for a day of October and pledging an amount that matches the day of the month. For example, maybe you get a family member to sponsor you on October 6th, so they'll give you $6. Those that sponsor you can pay by check or online through a QR code that is provided on the calendars. Let's all work together to support our amazing PTA who supports our amazing Shadow Lake Tigers.
Yes, for sure. Our PTA does so much for us at Shadow Lake. They help pay for field trips. They do dances and the carnival at the end of the year. They do workout Wednesdays, pause reading, playground pals, and so much more. But one of our Tigers' favorite PTA programs is Popcorn Friday. Well, Tigers, this Friday is our first Popcorn Friday of the year. PTA will give each of our Tigers a free bag of popcorn at their lunch recesses on Fridays. Tigers, we want to make sure that you're following the Tiger Way while enjoying your popcorn. All popcorn needs to stay in the undercover area while you're eating it, and we'll do our best to keep the popcorn off the ground. So please pick up any popcorn that spills and throw it away, and please throw your bags away in the garbage cans provided. Let's show our amazing popcorn volunteers how much we appreciate them by using our best Tiger manners and saying please and thank you. Our popcorn volunteers love it. They told us that they love seeing all of you enjoy the popcorn.
And the expectations for Popcorn Friday are up on the wall in the covered area too. Okay, so each Tuesday and Thursday during lunch recess, there is Recess Club in the new jungle-themed Tiger Den, Portable One. And then on Wednesdays, there is Lunch Bunch during each of your grade levels' assigned times. It was amazing starting out these programs this week. It was a blast. For Lunch Bunch, you need to get a pass from your teacher to attend, but Recess Club, you don't need a pass. Just walk on up the ramp. And don't forget Workout Wednesdays. On Wednesdays during lunch recess, PTA volunteers will be out on the playground with you, helping you scan your cards so you can grab that, walk, run, skip some laps, see how many miles you can earn. Last week we had 298 Tigers participate and log over 300 miles. Keep up the good work.
It was so cool to see all of you out there on Wednesday. All right, Tigers, here is this week's lunch menu. Today, Monday is cheesy pull-aparts. Tuesday is chicken nuggets and potato wedges. Wednesday is corn dogs and smiles. Thursday, cheeseburgers. And Friday, pepperoni pizza. Oh, yeah.
Pepperoni?
Yes. Yes.
Amazing. All right. Okay, Tigers, it's time to recognize more of our amazing Tigers who have been earning Tiger Paw tickets and were selected in this week's drawing. For kindergarten, we have William from Mrs. Stamp's class, Casey from Mrs. Hurley's class, and Emma in Mrs. K's class. Nice job.
All right, moving on to first grade. Congratulations to Luke in Ms. DeGroot's room. Carmi, you were selected in Ms. Leclesh's class. Jonah, you're the winner in Mrs. Unruh's class. And then Cadence, congratulations, you were selected in Mrs. Nelson's classroom.
Nice job, first graders. Moving on to second grade, we have Jude D in Mrs. Kortenkamp's class, Bowen in Mrs. Ogle's class, Tanner in Mrs. Papini's room, and Eleanor in Mrs. Meek's class. Nice job.
All right, our third grade winners for this week. Congratulations to AJ in Mrs. Belmondo's room. Bowden, you were selected in Mrs. Yassine's classroom. Shannon, you're the winner in Mrs. McGowan's class, and congratulations to Whitman, who was selected in Mrs. Mason's classroom. Nice job, third graders.
All right, moving on to fourth grade, we have Tyler in Mrs. Bradley's class, Braden in Mrs. Moffat's room, and Camden in Mrs. Shireman's class. And then last but not least, in fourth grade, we have Veda in Mrs. Isley's class. Nice job, fourth grade.
All right, last but not least, our fifth grade winners for this week. Blair, you were selected in Mr. K's class. Rosalind, you are the winner in Mrs. Lister's class. And then congratulations to Isla, who was selected in Mrs. Heater's room.
Nice job, winners. When it is convenient for your class, they'll send you to the office to pick up your prize from the Tiger Paw treasure chest. Mr. Abby, what's going on with story time this week?
All right, well, this week, Miss Shauna, our Shadow Lake librarian, is going to be sharing the story called The Otter Who Loved to Hold Hands. All right, hope that you guys enjoy that story.
All right, Tigers, we hope you all have a great week, and remember,
it's a great day to be a Tiger.
Hello, Tigers. Welcome back to Story Time. I'm Shauna, the school librarian, and today we are going to read The Otter Who Loved to Hold Hands by Heidi and Daniel Howarth. The Otter Who Loved to Hold Hands. Every night when they go to sleep, Otto's family holds hands so they don't drift apart. And every morning when they wake up, they all let go again. Except for little Otto. Otto worried about swimming. He worried about diving, and he worried about getting lost. But most of all, he worried about being alone. Every morning, Mom said, "Please let go, Otto. I can't do anything with you holding my hand." But Otto shook his head. He didn't want to let go. I can't swim on my own, he squealed, clinging onto Mom. He knew he could float, but letting go was still scary. What if he drifted out to sea? You can do it, Mom said gently, but Otto shook his head. He didn't want to let go. The other cubs enjoyed playing, chasing and splashing. Otto wanted to join in, but he couldn't let go of Mom and Dad. Go and play, Dad said. I'll watch you from here. But Otto shook his head. He didn't want to let go. I'm scared, he cried. Don't let go, Otto begged as Mom tried to open an oyster shell. I'm still right here, Mom sighed, but Otto just had to hold on. Mom and the shell bobbed and rocked as Otto clung to her. When Mom finally opened the oyster shell, Otto saw a beautiful, shiny pearl gleaming inside. It's amazing, Otto said. Oh, look, there's an otter inside, just like me. Otto reached out to the little otter in the pearl, and before he knew it, he was holding the beautiful pearl in both his hands. Otto saw a happy otter floating all by himself and realized it was him. We're so proud of you, Mom said. Well done, Otto, Dad said. Hooray, come and play with us, called the other little otters. Now every day, Otto splashes and swims and plays with his friends. He's a very happy little otter. But he still looks forward to nighttime when he and his family hold hands as they drift off to sleep. The end. Well, Tigers, I hope you enjoyed our story time, The Otter Who Loved to Hold Hands. And just remember, it's always great to try new things. It can be a little fearful, but once we let go, it can be great and exciting. All right, Tigers. As always, it's a great day to be a tiger. I'll see you next week.